Paul Gorish was there, and he snapped probably, I don't know, 10 pictures, 8 pictures. I think of the final pictures alone, just those pictures, there's 5. And what we're selling are his original negatives with copyright to use them in any way you see fit. And the 40th anniversary is coming up, so there'll be a lot of demand for these images. And then the important image is that of Mark David Chapman having his album signed by John Lennon. You can see John Lennon in the foreground and Mark Chapman in sort of off to the side in the background, and John signing the album. That is the most historically important, significant image.
What happened was Paul called the city desk, and it was a crazy night. There was a lot going on, and grumpy guy answered the phone. Those were, again, the rough and tumble days of tabloid journalism. People weren't so polite as they are now, and the guy who answered said, "What do you want? I'm busy. Tell me what you want." And he tried to tell him, but the guy lost patience and just hung up on him. There was a reporter nearby named Bob Lane who had heard the first phone call. And when Gorish called back, he said to the photo desk guy, "Hey, give me that call. I'll answer it." And Bob Lane took the phone, talked to Gorish, found out that he had this one-of-a-kind photograph of John Lennon with his alleged killer at that point, his killer, Mark David Chapman. And Bob Lane said, "Wow, where are you? Hang on a minute. I'm going to take a cab there. I'm going to get you. I'm going to bring you back to the newsroom. We're going to look at the photos." Back then I said that I will never cover a story as big as the John Lennon murder. Of course, since then, we've had 9/11. We've had what's happening right now, the pandemic. So things have outstripped that murder. But back then, I couldn't even have imagined covering a bigger story than his murder.